Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing 4 different DIY projects I've done. Also, I just got back from taking the SAT, so I'm just going to kind of go through this kind of quickly just because I'm a little bit tired. But hopefully I can adequately explain how I perform these DIYs and then what you guys need to do. If you guys do enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Also let me know if you guys do like DIY videos. I haven't done that many of them, but I definitely like doing them just to kind of show DIY projects that I like. So let's just get right into it. The first project I did was this DIY tote bag. I think I'm actually going to be bringing this tote bag with me to New York because I will be going there at the end of this month. And I kind of want to have it just so I can have a bag for the cameras I'm going to be bringing, because on certain planes you're allowed to have a carry-on bag, but then you're also allowed to have like a side bag if it's pertaining to like cameras or like other things. So I think I'm going to put my laptop, my digital camera, the one I'm recording on right now, and the film cameras I'm going to be bringing with me. Also, the design I picked for this was from an artist, Swade Brooks' brother. Megan Hughes talked about her on her last video where she talked about different artists she likes. I was getting really inspired by that video and saw some of his work, and I thought it was really, really exceptional. So I wanted to put it on a bag. Unfortunately, there wasn't like a there was only like a tiny little signature, so I couldn't like give credit. The only things you need for this project are transfer photo paper, a tote bag, and then an iron. Now I actually ironed this on an ironing board, which you shouldn't be doing, but I didn't have any other heat protected surface that I could use. So it did come out a little bit, what's the word? It was a little bit undeveloped, I guess you could say, because there were some parts that didn't completely transfer, but I feel like it kind of just adds to the look and makes it look kind of cool, a little worn, but I definitely think it did come out pretty well. I also forgot to flip the picture, which you're supposed to do with transfers. You have to flip it horizontally so that when you put it down, then it comes right side up. But I didn't do that, but you can't really tell, especially since a lot of people won't know where it's from, I guess. I kind of want to do more of these DIYs just because it was really fun to do, and I feel like you can get some really, really cool designs. The next DIY is actually something I mentioned in an earlier video. If you saw my video where I got that red crew neck Nike sweater, and I talked about how I wanted to use a fabric lightener to try to make it more of a pastel color and then end up cropping it. So I ended up doing the lightning and then some other things, but it actually came out a very different color. So if you'd seen this, it was a very, very bright red, but now it's this kind of like mustard, kind of has some orange and maybe even some green tints into it. I haven't actually cropped this yet. It's next on my to-do list, but I'll probably try to show some clips of me cutting it just so you guys can know. I also may cut off the sleeve right here, but I don't know yet. I feel like that might ruin it just because like fraying can happen a lot with things like this. And then I also did the same thing to another red sweater that was almost the same color, except it came out a cool orange color. I actually really like this. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep both these. I might either like bring them to a resale store or put them up on my eBay. I really do like the colors, but not something I'd necessarily wear every day or in my wardrobe. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet, but hopefully I can find some use for them. The next DIY is another thing I talked about in a video, except it was my room tour video. I have this quote on my wall right now. I'll try to show a picture that says, "I love my tree in the autumn like I love my tree in the summer, like I love my tree in the winter." It's a quote from the movie God Help the Girl. And I'm actually going to be taking that down and doing another one from the Joyce Manor album of All Things I Will Soon Grow Tired. I haven't actually finished this one either, but I have started cutting it out, and I did record some clips so that I can show you how I did it. I did mine freehand, which I'm not sure was the best option, but I didn't want to print like a million different giant letters from that because it was kind of hard. So I ended up just freehand tracing or freehand drawing the letters and then doing my best to get the font they used. So I'm still working on that, so I'll definitely try to finish that so I can put a picture up. And if not, I wasn't sure if I was going to include this next one just because, I don't know, I feel like it's just kind of basic. But I also really think it's a good idea to use. Now what I do is I get not a paper clip, but I think it's also called a paper clip, but just the different kind. Obviously you'll see a video on screen so you know what I'm talking about. But I put that on my shelf and I pull out one of the handles and then I use that to hang things on. Right now I have a dream catcher hanging, and I also have this thing that I volunteer for, a little like lanyard thing. But if you do have something that has a small enough width, I guess you could say. You can put the paper clip on and then pull out one of the handles so you can hang things. I just feel like it's helpful for me because I do have a lot of like little random things that need hanging, and that just offers a really easy way to do it. Now I was going to have included DIY of a belt I did, and this was actually, I used a Doctor Who belt, one of the seat belts. If you've seen those before, they kind of click into place and you push the button, they pull out. And I was gonna dye it all black, but then after having soaked it in the black dye like I did with the shirts, it didn't even actually stick. It just kind of had like a purple tint, but you could still see the lettering. So I didn't want to include that just because it flopped. But I feel like if you executed it in a different way, then it would have worked. But for just some reason, it didn't work with that belt, probably just because it's very thick material. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to my channel. I have quite a few videos planned, so definitely subscribe if you want to see those. I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye!
Got my fire on my aux cord. What's your preference? Do you like rap or rock more? Whatever that you like, I got it all for you. So what it do? I got a lot more time.